How's your wife, Dr. Guerini?
She's been discharged from hospital and slowly recovering. Thank you.
We are investigating your wife's accident.
Why?
To establish, please, sit down. To establish if it was indeed an accident. The medical report indicates that on admission on that fateful day, she presented injuries not compatible with a fall from the stairs. Scratches behind her neck. How about this?
It's my car.
Parked outside your house on September the 21st at 10 a.m.
Was it a no parking zone?
The same time your wife fell, which her watch, which broke on impact, indicates. Where were you on that particular morning, Dr. Guerini?
I went to Florence.
At what time?
I really don't know where this is leading to.
No need to.
About 9:20.
And how did you get to Florence?
On the Cedar bus from Gravy. At 9:40.
Let's listen to this.
Yes, boss.
I want a different life, Max.
What the fuck is wrong with your life now?
Well, it's your life we live. You only care about Alston wines.
You bet I do. Who else would have rescued it from where your clever dad left it, eh?
Well, things have changed for you too, haven't they?
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, that's since I gave you the legal power of attorney for my share
Listen,
in the company.
you would have lost everything without me. The company, the estate, and this. Your beloved nest. Don't you ever forget it. Fucking look at me when I'm talking to you.
I've waited 30 years, Max. 30 long years. I won't wait any longer. And if I pass the audition, I'll apply for the Philharmonica too.
Where did you get this stuff?
Havana envelope. Anonymous.
Listen, I did not push my wife down the stairs. Okay?
An alibi would help.
You have no evidence. You're abusing your power.
Ollie!
How are you?
My leg is still very numb, and so is my poor head.
Oh, well, I'm sure your leg might improve. I'm coming for your birthday to rumple up your life a bit.
Oh, that's a relief.
All together, happy family.
No, Alice is not coming.
Not coming?
No, she's been sent to some archaeological site in Egypt. And with her sweetheart of all the people.
Good digging then.
She's over the moon, Ollie.
It's her life, darling.
I know.
How's Max?
Things are turning very nasty for him.
The investigation, you mean?
The fact is that he can't prove where he was on the morning when I fell, and I don't remember a single thing. I don't see much of him anyway.
Sarah, what's up?
He moved out the day after I was discharged from hospital.
How can you cope?
Luckily, Lena moved in to help, which is good, because I need my peace to practice. Do you really want to come?
Yes.
I won't beat around the bush, Mrs. Guarini. We can proceed with the legal action against your husband for your accident on September 21st. The charge would be attempted murder. He has no alibi.
You see, Commissario, it had been raining all night. The stones were probably wet. I must have slipped. "30 long years. I won't wait any longer. And if I pass the audition, I'll apply for the Philharmonica too."
To roam the country, yeah? With a band.
It's an orchestra, not a band.
I could stop you.
And I could hurt your political ambition.
Oh, really, yeah? With what, eh? Bizet's Bolero?
Well, I could revoke the power of attorney for a start, and then I could file for divorce. You'd be ruined.
I'm sure Claudia knows about this.
Claudia has nothing to do with this. And by the way, Bolero is by Ravel.
May I help you?
Sliced or diced? They always have that effect on me too. Always make me cry.
You should tell the police.
I don't think it's intentional.
He pushed me. I remember everything now, Ollie. He pushed me down the stairs, and then he left. The commissario came to see me yesterday. He said that they could charge Max with attempted murder. He has no alibi. His car was parked right in front of the house at the time when I fell. And on top they have a tape, anonymous.
A tape?
A tape, a recording.
Well, who would do something like that?
Claudio, I suspect.
Claudio?
I think he must have come back to fetch his brolly, which he left the night before. Overheard us fighting. Recorded us. And sent it out.
Why would he do that?
Only.
He left early. Said he had to dine with a wine merchant from California.
He must have seen the entire Napa Valley this year.
You better stick to the piano, darling.
How often do you play?
Only when I want to self-harm.
I've decided I want to apply for the piano diploma at the Academy next January. Now that Alice has flown the nest, I want to do what I've always wanted to do. I never could.
Have you told him yet?
Oh, Claudio. Three miscarriages, then finally Alice, then Max's long illness. You wouldn't understand.
I do.
I can't give you anything.
Bastard. Your confession to the police will not only ruin Max's life, it'll also shatter everything that matters to you. What will you do with the winery? Call Alice back?
Yes, I thought about it.
And ruin her life too?
Well, I could always hire someone to run it.
To take advantage of the situation, rather. Like when Max was ill for months. You're in a very weak position, Serena. And without Claudio, I assume he'll be sacked, won't he?
I could always sell the entire estate.
You've passed the audition. You've waited so long for what you wanted. Selling the estate. Dad's winery. Your home. You'll never leave this place. You know that. You're like a turtle in its shell here. You could always dump him in a few years' time.
Glad you feel better.
I've completely recovered my memory, thank you, Commissario. There is nothing like being home amongst one's things.
Mrs. Guarini, we've been wondering how you could have possibly injured yourself behind your neck while accidentally falling down the stairs.
Come here, you stupid bitch!
My fingernails. I keep them far too long for a pianist. It's a big mistake.
Your fingernail?
Vanity, I guess. Yes, sometimes I happen to scratch my neck when I pull my hair up.
Your husband upholds that on September the 21st, he went to Florence with the 9:40 a.m. Sita bus, yet no one saw him on the bus, nor walking to the bus stop. Yet someone saw his car parked in front of your house.
Did you see it?
What?
The double rainbow on that morning. Everybody saw it. It was gorgeous. If you didn't see it, you missed something.
It seems I have, yes, but
I remember that morning, Commissario. It was gorgeous. I was up in the attic searching for music scores for my students. I teach piano lessons. So when my husband came upstairs and asked me to accompany him to the bus stop, I gladly took him. It had been raining all night, torrential. But the morning was so bright that I was happy to go out. So I took him to the bus stop. And when I went back home, I went up to the attic to resume my search. And then it's when I probably slipped down the stairs.
you took him to the bus stop.
Yes,
How did you drive him, Mrs. Guarini?
with my polo is parked down in the square.
Your Polo?
I hate to drive cars with an automatic gearbox. I'm an old-fashioned woman, Commissario.